Hello again, this is Gamertag Awkwardly Brutal, and this is another commentary. This is me playing Domination in the Brewery with my friend Nick Nitrous 6 3/4. These games were really annoying. During this game, I was really anxious because every other game beforehand, it seemed like everyone would quit out. Me and Nick literally went through around 5 or 6 games before we found one where not everybody would leave, or there would be more than just one person in the game, and actually in this game, I think almost everyone actually left, but then they got filled in with prestiges who luckily did not leave, and they actually made the game a bit more fun. But in my last video I had in the comments, I was asking for people to give me subjects to talk about. I was asking for questions or for people just to tell me to rant on about shit. And I had two responses. One was I should talk about any series I'm gonna do, which if you haven't noticed, I am extremely infrequent on my videos, which is pretty much because of A, my work schedule, and B, Ni no Kuni and Metal Gear Rising both came out really close proximity to each other, so I've been playing those a lot instead of Assassin's Creed. I think I'm just gonna randomly talk about something, and then in my next video you guys can just give me subjects to talk about, since hopefully there'll be more comments about, hey, you should talk about this, you should talk about that, you should talk about whatever. And if it's Assassin's Creed related, or just about how I was sick last week and all that, just anything like that, I'd probably be okay with, as long as I think I could stretch it out and actually either A, talk about it a lot, or B, get totally distracted and then talk about something else, because that's just the magical, awkwardly brutal experience. Which I guess now that I think about it could be a sort of series, just me talking about random questions that I get in comments. But because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple questions, I'm just going to knock them out of the gate. I do not think Smoke Bomb's overpowered. I think it's actually the weakest it's been ever. I think it's pretty balanced now because it's not as good as it's been in ACB or ACR. So that's my opinion on Smoke Bomb. I don't always use it, but I will use it, and I think it's a pretty okay ability. I don't think it's the best. I actually think either Decoy, Knives, or Situationally Gun is probably the best ability. But I guess Smoke Bomb's also up there because it's just so damn constant, and it always will do what you want. It's not really niched ability, it's pretty common, versatile ability. But the fact that it's been considered really, really, really good in every Assassin's Creed game, and a lot of people have used it, mainly for defense, some on offense, means it's had a lot of time to be picked apart. Smoke Bomb's counters are well known. I think everyone's been running up walls to counter smoke bombs since ACB. Then you can do that in ACR, but you can do that again in AC3. I will literally, if I'm about to kill someone, run up a wall right next to them instead of just jamming X on them, just to bluff out a potential smoke bomb. I'll take that 100-point loss just in case they want to drop a smoke bomb. That'll go right through it. That's one of the ways I counter smoke bomb usually. And honestly, that's the only question I can think of that would be really popular right about now. There's no really big events other than the Animus hack streak, which I don't know how to do, and I don't really care. This game's always been about exploiting the system to me. It's been about finding the most efficient way to do stuff, which I get that it's such a powerful piece of knowledge that it literally makes the game unfun for everyone who doesn't have it if they're going in a lobby against someone who's using it. But that's a really slippery slope for me. I don't really think it's cheating because it's in the game. And I believe, yeah, you should definitely get rid of that because it's so effective. Anyone who doesn't know it is at a severe disadvantage. But this game's always been about that. Stun locking was something that someone who just picked up the game wouldn't know how to do in ACB. It gave the team who knew how to do it a very clear advantage. This game's all about getting a clear advantage through knowledge. It actually has a higher skill ceiling than Call of Duty or something, where all the tactics are pretty mainstay. In this game, you have a lot of tactics that you kind of just develop over using it. There's no other game on consoles I know of where you actually have a skill ceiling because you can't pick everything up in the first week. People develop new tactics, people figure out really efficient ways to do things, and yeah, the ability usage is sort of like that. But if you can figure out how to instantly get in a grab kill position from standing up on an area where you don't think you can get a grab kill, or figuring out how to shoot decoys up walls, that's just going to help you. That just adds to the depth of the game, and it makes more playstyles varied. And I guess me rambling on to pass the time of the video commentary worked magically, because this is already over and I still want to talk, but I guess we'll just have to wait till my next commentary. Thanks for watching. This is Awkwardly Brutal.